Now, you can see where this has been patched. So there must have been a hole here. And I can honestly see through here, I can see the light of day. Hey there, it's a beautiful day over in South Mississippi. I just thought I'd do a video on you know, what to look for when you're buying maybe a flatbed trailer or any kind of equipment, kind of a reminder of what to do. You know, times are kind of tough right now in the trucking world. There's a lot of people going out of business. This guy went out of business this week. This one's out of business. That one's out of business. It's kind of a sad deal, but it's one thing to go out of business because you can't find the rates you want, the lanes you want. You're getting tired of the business like this guy over here is doing. It's another thing to be stuck out of business because you just made a series of very bad choices, and usually it has to do with like equipment that you buy. And there's a lot of people in dry van right now, they're trying to switch over to flatbed. And if you're one of those people, there's something you got to look out for. You know, you really got to pay attention. It got me thinking about this because I had this driver. We were looking at buying a truck, and the driver that maybe would be looking at it, he starts going up to the truck, and the only things he's looking at is all the cosmetics, you know, because that's what he's going to be dealing with all the time. And your eyes get drawn to it. So the paint that doesn't look right, you know, the headlight doesn't sit right, stuff like that. Whereas someone else, or me, I'm just looking at the drivetrain. I want to make sure the things that are big, that are going to cost a lot of money to fix, that's what my eyes are on. You know, I can take a panel and I can scuff it up and sand it up and paint it. That's not a big issue. But there's certain things on these trailers and stuff that your eyes don't go to, and you really need to focus on that. So I just wanted to make a quick video and show you some of that stuff. Okay, so this is a cheap used trailer. It's a 1998 Lufkin Featherlight, and it's actually a tale of a guy who bought this trailer because he was trying to get into flatbed and make some better money. One of the things that is hard when you're buying a used trailer is you're like, well, it's supposed to be rough. It's not a $50,000 trailer. This particular trailer was $10,000, so how can you go wrong, right? I mean, it's only 10 grand. So a lot of times your eyes get stuck on things like, which I think is good. Come up top here, and you can see they used pine, treated pine for all the nail stripping. Stuff like that can, you know, about anybody could probably fix that if you really wanted to. You could go in and change that out with some elbow grease. Some of these panels aren't in very good shape. You could still, good shot in justifying, yeah, I'm not spending $50,000. I can haul a load with it though. And that's okay, that's all fine and dandy. I wouldn't even spend a lot of time seeing this. The first things that people also look at, I'll jump down here. They look at tires. Tires you can replace easy. If the tires are wearing out in certain places though, you might have other issues. So, but see, these tires are all brand new. The toolboxes, mud flaps, you get drawn to that too, right? How scuffed up are the rub rails? Are the winches nasty like this? Stuff that you can easily fix. Let me show you what I would look at first and foremost when you go to look at a trailer, okay? Of course, you're gonna wanna look for things like wheel seals and see if things are dry, and you're gonna wanna look at the brakes and stuff like that. But remember, these aren't things that will make your trailer completely worthless if they're not good. You can replace wheel seals fairly easily. They're gonna cost you some money, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make your trailer scrap metal. What you really gotta pay attention to is what is gonna make your trailer a piece of scrap metal. That's really important because that's a big time investment. brakes, wheel seals, stuff like that. You could even probably repair them yourself, and I would check those things, but don't get too caught up in them that you miss the bigger picture. Okay, these right here are something I pay close attention to. These start to wobble out. Oftentimes I've seen these just start to wobble out, and so the whole bracket ends up becoming wore out right here, and that has to be replaced. I've seen last year, it was, I think, there was a guy who had one so wobbled out, but the brackets themselves, the manufacturer was so back ordered, it was gonna be months before they could even get one. So they were doing everything they could to patch it up, but that was very dangerous. And that's where this owner of this trailer spent all that money. In the first week, realized if he would have just paid close attention to seeing if these were wobbled out, he spent $10,000 having all those replaced and fixed. And yeah, maybe that's a lot of money, but when you're at the mercy of the shop that you go to, you know, in another state, far away from where you are, you're going to be kind of at the mercy of what they want to charge you, and that's where things can really start to go wrong for you. The most important part, and the part that seems to be the part that people don't really want to do, is you got to get down and you got to get underneath this trailer. Now, you can see where this has been patched. So there must have been a hole here. And I can honestly see through here, I can see the light of day on the other side. You can't see it probably on the camera, but I can actually see all the way through the other side. That is not good. You see where all of this is resting and bubbling up. Check and see if it's got holes in it. This, of course, is not something you want. But you gotta get real down deep under here. See what I found right here. Now this is a whopper. This is a big patch that they put on here. And they actually use, it looks like these bolts to hold it together. Like a patch on either side. And the welds they did, the other thing, see the welds? Those welds are really shoddy. Whoever did it. Because here's the thing, when it comes to trailer repairs like this, reputable shops that have to put their name on it, that have to insure it, they're not gonna wanna touch you. So what you end up doing is you find some shoddy guy who doesn't even really know how to weld, put your trailer back together. And look at this, you see that? See that weld? That's a really bad weld, and it's actually pulled away from this patch they put on. Oh, whoa, whoa. See this one? See that weld broke loose? That's where the airbag supports completely came off, okay? And this shock is not even in there. So this trailer, I would tell you to run, not walk away. Run. You don't even need to look at anything else. That's it. Along with the bushings that were bad, you get out of this thing. Okay, here's another trailer, and you can see that this repair, although it wasn't painted, which I would suggest painting over these things, you can see that weld is a whole lot better all the way down on that patch, whatever was fixed here, that if you had questions on it, you could still send that picture. You could take a picture and send it to a trailer repair place and see if that works out. This one, it might be acceptable, but if you see something like we saw on the other trailer, you better run. The bottom line is you just got to be very methodical when you go look at something. Don't get caught up into talking with someone. Don't get emotional in your purchase decisions. Just be very cautious, be very careful, take your time, get on the ground, get underneath. You can buy new clothes. If you get real dirty and greasy and you know, you didn't come prepared to have to get on your back, do it anyway, because you can buy new clothes putting $10,000 into a trailer and watching it disappear. That's a whole lot more expensive than some clothes you buy. Okay, so this would have been really, for me, it would have been a no-brainer. I would have looked at some of those structural things and then immediately said, no, not gonna happen. Even if I was driving this and making $1.70 a mile and just dying, and I saw this, I would just go, no, it's better to go broke not making a penny than go broke and not making a penny and spending a lot of money. So like this particular unit, you buy it for $10,000, you get it on the road, all of a sudden you find out you need $10,000 more in repairs from some shoddy shop somewhere that does a really bad job and doesn't do it right. Now you've also got probably another $10,000 of repairs you could easily do. You got a $30,000 trailer that's probably worth $7,000 after you get it done all right. No one wants to, there's not gonna be a long line of people wanting a 1998, okay, that really know the business. So be careful of stuff like that. Get on your back, get underneath these things. If he would have done that, I think he would have said, oh wait, this is a problem, that's a problem. At least I should take a picture and send it to a trailer repair place and say, hey, how much would something like this cost? Is this something I should even be in? And they would have said, friend, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I hope this helps you all out. If it does, or if it was interesting, please hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And you all take care.